Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bullpen. That's right, we covered it when it first happened. It was a breath of fresh air to the community at large. The good people of Enfield, North Carolina, elected Mayor Mondale Robinson because he's a true leader. He was put under investigation for doing exactly what you just saw. Those charges never came because the investigation was dropped. But it got the attention of the KK clowns who decided to engage in a fear and intimidation campaign. Here's one of their voicemails.
Very interesting. Sounds very similar to what they do in the red pill system.
Greetings from the loyal white knights of the Ku Klux Klan. The Dumbest of the Month award goes to Mayor Mondale Robinson for calling on Governor Cooper to investigate white terror in Enfield, North Carolina. While the are running the crime rate sky high, shooting each other in gang violence, he wants to worry about Confederate monuments. If you're interested in joining the Klan, leave your name and number and we'll get back to you. Always remember, if it ain't white, it ain't right.
All right. Now, fast forward. About a year ago, roughly, racist leaflets were distributed throughout the community of Enfield, North Carolina. The mayor requested an investigation, and a few days ago, he brought it back up, mentioned it again, that inaction from the state has been the response. Well, the state did act.
You know what's weird? You know what I find weird? Is when it comes to discrimination, racism, unfair stuff, the red pill is nowhere to be seen. You don't see them trying to fight against discrimination at their job. They're not fighting against discrimination online. Instead, believe it or not, they're turning around and name calling the people who are literally fighting for their rights. If you go right now to any of these red pill systems, I'd say at best, maybe 2% are concerned about things that really matter to Black men. The only thing that really matters to the remainder is, can we control Black women? That is it. That is all. Let me keep it going.
After he said that, by letting him know he is under investigation for committing a crime against himself and his community. We have the mayor to talk about it. Mayor Mondale Robinson, good day, sir. Welcome to the show.
It's good to be with you. Thank you so much for having me and covering this story.
Absolutely, dear brother. You're a friend, you're an ally. We support you. Let's go into what happened just a few days.
See, I told you, look, check this out. As soon as they saw this positive Black role model on the screen, all of them red pill dudes in the clouds and hovering over the thumbnail should have been running in here to show their love and respect for a respectable Black male. But they don't respect respectable Black men. They don't. Not one bit. But let me keep going. Let these brothers say their part.
Days ago, when SBI agents showed up at your parents' home, tell us the scene.
Yeah, so I was actually out of the state because I've not been staying at the house as often as I should because of, death threats and also the likelihood that something could happen to me and not have the support of state officials or local law enforcement either.
Well, this man is struggling. I mean, he has it hard. I mean, these KKK members are getting down on him hard. And none of you red pills at all wanted to protect him. But you know what you did, right? Because this is 4 days ago. This is 4 days ago, right when we were in the middle of Brickgate. Not one of you out there defended this guy. Not one of you. You guys make me sick.
So
you red pill dudes just make me sick.
Trying to keep my whereabouts up in wraps and traveling a lot. But what happened was my baby sister called me, my youngest sister called me and told me that the SBI agents were at my mother's house where she's staying right now. And
in the house, Lana Love, Prism, Miss RV, Cyber Dreams. Let's keep it going.
I was like, great, they're investigating this racist leaflet. She's like, no, they're investigating you and I for throwing these leaflets. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I make her put me on speakerphone so I can hear what's going on and also interact with the agents. And that's when it got extremely interesting to me. And also I saw what was at play right now.
This is such an irony. For those who are...
It is an irony. All these dudes thinking they're the shit online, talking all about saying we're here to help build Black communities and stuff. And you know nothing about this guy here. If you did, that's even worse because you did nothing. Just like all those dudes did nothing about that woman being assaulted. Red pill is so fake to me. Red pill is so fake to me.
Watching, they're not familiar with North Carolina bureaucracy. What does SBI stand for and who are they?
So the SBI is to North Carolina what the FBI is to the federal government. It stands for the State Bureau of Investigation. It's the state's top cops, and they do all the investigations where they basically have jurisdiction over the entire state and choose what they can and can't investigate. This is the same organization that was investigating me for turning down the statute, and they were loud about that investigation. But when they dropped those charges, they didn't say anything to any of the media sources that they had previously spoken to, which is why some people thought that this topic that you was covering a couple of days ago, Doc, was an old topic, when in actuality, this is brand new. This is them now investigating me for throwing racist leaflets when we know this is not the case at all. And also the Loyal White Knights has a long history of behaving like this throughout the state. Just so happened, I'm a loud victim and the first victim ever to be charged or investigated for throwing these leaflets, even though, like I said, they've been doing this for more than a decade all across the state.
Wow, all this racial injustice. And if you would go, let me see what's going on in the red pill. Let me see what's going on in the red pill right now. Hold on one second. Okay. Let me put racial injustice. Red pill. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let me show you what I have. This is what I typed in, Ray. Look. Non-red pill. They can care less about these Black men. They don't care. Ben Shapiro's the only one on here, and he's talking about debunking racial stuff. I don't see any of you guys debunking Shapiro. That's why this is the kingdom of cowards. The Black Manosphere is part of the kingdom of cowards. Go figure. They are part of it. They're part of the kingdom of cowards. Let me keep it going.
This is quite baffling. So according to the narrative, they have been investigating this for a year, and you just found out there was an investigation a few days ago, and the investigation is pointed toward you. My question is, if they've been investigating this for a year, did they contact you to get information about who could have done this?
Not only did they not contact me about who could have done this or follow up on the loyal white knights who, like I said, has already behaved in this manner for the past decade or more throughout our state.
Okay, I just wanted to stop it there. I could stop it there. I don't need to play anymore because I think I made my point on how fake the Black Manosphere is. They don't care about real topics, real issues in the Black community. They care about the control. They care about access to women, and that is it. So let's get the whole building better communities for Black men thing out of here. For Black women thing out of here. Y'all are full of shit. I just wanted to play this video and show you. I have more, but I don't want to bore my audience. They don't want to see how irresponsible you've been and how much alacrity you have expressed towards trying to actually make the community better.
I'm back with another triggering topic. Please watch this and I'll be back.
How long have you been together?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Has he proposed to you yet?
No.
No, not yet. It's coming. It's coming.
You guys live together now?
Yes.
A year and a half. Yeah.
So why would he put a ring on it then if he's already getting everything?
That's a good question. He's getting a wifey. Okay, you got it.
Yeah. He's getting all the wifey benefits. Okay. Fit, feminine, submissive, and all that kind of stuff. And he has to do shit.
What?
Why would you put a ring on it if we already live together? If I'm already doing wifey shit.
I genuinely love you.
Oh. So when
He's lying. He's lying. You notice, look how he's standing. He's nervous as hell. I wouldn't be surprised if this relationship, whenever this video was taken, I wouldn't be surprised if this relationship was toast, because this is not going well. And look at his body language. This is not how you hold your arms if you want to portray something genuine.
plan on proposing. You starting something.
Why do I need a ring to show you my love and dedication to you when I do that on a daily basis?
A ring is making it official.
Yeah.
This is such a good lesson right here. A ring is such a little thing. I don't think he has to spend, $50,000 on a ring or nothing, right? No. I can already tell he's full of shit. I really can.
Such thing as official. If you love each other, it's just like
a ring is making it official.
Everybody got their own opinion. So it's just like she's a female, so a female gonna have their own opinion.
She a female. It was Bud's word. It's like Negro.
Anyway.
You're single until married, in my opinion.
That term don't mean...
It sounds like didn't the red pill say that black women don't want to get married? She sounds very adamant about getting that ring and being married. And I think she will. It just won't be this dude. This is already, really, quite honestly, take it that, maybe I'm double everybody's age or whatever. I don't know what, but I already could tell this is toast right here. Yeah. Lana Love, you nailed it. This went left fast. Cyber says this. Yeah. Yep.
Mean shit to me at all. I'm being audible.
I wanted y'all to see that video because this is a perfect example of a black woman ignoring blatant red flags and warning signs and allowing herself to be used. Now, she's been with this man, as y'all heard, for 3 years and lived with him for 1.5 years. And when asked about marriage, at first, he attempted to lie about a ring being on the way to pacify her. But when pressed, he revealed his true intentions, that he plans to keep her as a forever girlfriend. Red flag number 1. This man asked her, why does he need a ring to show her his love and devotion? And I can give him one good reason. If you have a girlfriend that you claim to love and be so devoted to, and you know that for her to feel truly loved by...
Let me pause for a minute. Remember to like and subscribe to protect Black women. Thank you. Got to do that. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe here. Even if you can't stand what you see on the screen, like and subscribe. Here we go.
You that she needs a ring, why wouldn't you do it? Just for her. If you claim to be so devoted to her, especially since you're living with her, what's the difference? Signing a piece of paper? But you know what? The trick is that he is not devoted. She is meeting all of his needs while he is meeting none of hers.
See how it works? That fake ass. Excuse my mouth today, but I gotta make my point. Fake ass Manosphere BS about fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive. She did all that shit. He ain't doing shit. She did all of that shit. Fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive. He ain't doing shit. Now y'all gonna turn around and tell these women you should have chose better. But when they don't choose you, now you're saying they should have chose a bus driver. You see how that works? Oh, I got you. I got that. I got that little that fake crap. Everything you guys put out, I know. Everything you put out, I know. I've seen you do that. You guys, the Manosphere, I'm sorry. The gig is up. The gig is up. And I'm going to tell you why. When you first started supporting a man who supports having a, what did he call it? What did he call it? A rotation of 6 women. You gave yourself away as fake. Kevin Samuels had a rotation of 6 women, but he had the audacity to pull out that BS about traditional. There's nothing traditional about being a male hoe. Hey, it's your life. But don't turn around and try to tell people about traditional shit. And you idiots let them do that. In the house, happy life. In the house, act natural. Under pressure. Lena Love, Miss RV, Cyber Dreams, Prism. Yeah, I'm going in on you guys. Fake ass mofos. If I hear submission come out of your mouth one more time, I swear to God, you guys are so fake. You want to say you're traditional, but yet you want more than one woman in your life. Get the hell out of here. Let me calm down. Let me play this video more.
And what's sad about this is she's allowing him to do so. And by her allowing him to do this to her.
But that's her being submissive, right? That's her being feminine, is letting him roll over her and then put it in reverse.
She is devaluing herself. Now, this man sat there in her face and told her there is no such thing as official, while she is telling him that she is looking for commitment and something official from him. And you know what I think? I think a lot of women don't understand that there are many, many, many men that will take everything from you while offering nothing. They will drain every bit of love, life, beauty, and youth from you until it is gone. And then, you know what? The icing on the cake is that when she said that she was single until married, This man had the audacity to disagree. So you mean to tell me that you want all of the perks of marriage, including the exclusive commitment, but you're not willing to actually commit to her? I really wish women would not allow themselves to get into these one-sided partnerships with men, because he holds all of the cards and receives all of the benefits while she receives nothing of substance, just giving her life, her youth, her beauty, maybe even her womb to a man who doesn't truly value her. And I'm going to tell you why I can tell that he doesn't value her. Because what men value, they claim. And that most definitely means marriage and commitment.
Yeah, these men are claiming each other. They're literally here in the manosphere and in the red pill trying to protect each other. It's crazy. They're out there defending Austin. They're out there defending Kevin, but they don't even defend their own family members. That's the funny part. That's how weak these dudes are.
Now, does that mean that your relationship will last? No, but it absolutely means that your relationship has no chance if he is not willing to offer those things to you. And you know what? We're not even going to talk about how beautiful she is and that man looks and sounds like he is not on her level at all.
Not at all.
And we're not also going to talk about the fact that he's calling her.
I bet she makes more money than him too.
Female in the tone that he's saying it in.
Yeah, I told you. I caught that female connotation as well. Sounded very red pill to me.
I just really, really, really want Black women to deliver themselves from the idea of struggle of letting men tell you that you aren't worth commitment while finessing one-sided commitment.
Let me pause that right there, but because this is going to get you. I want you to see the contrast here. I want you to see the contrast, and it's going to contrast quite hard. Here we go. Wait, I want to even turn that. I want to turn down the music for this one because I love this beat. Oh, something that the ladies, that the fellas always, they love this person. They love her. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, I was gonna play the beat all the way through just to get on these red pill niggas, nerves. But I'm gonna give you guys a break because I want you to listen. I left this. Check this out.
The gender pay gap took.
I love this. I love this.
No man should have to go through this. No man should have to endure the pain. Men are taken out their home every day. Innocent men just like this one. 60% divorce rate took men out of their homes. College admission gender bias took this man out of his home. The gender pay gap took this man out of his home.
Man.
These men are facing homelessness right now.
That's not good.
But with your support and just 50 cents a day, we can save them. Please go online or call this number and join the Save a King Fund for Humanity for only $15 a month. For just 50 cents a day, you'll deliver emergency relief, passport, and life-saving support to these men who could be homeless without it. Don't wait. Pick up the phone now.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and go over 2 TikTok videos that were sent to me. And
remember, you saw the first one, right? You saw the first video. We just played it, okay? That was by Protect Black Women. Now here's the second one with the same commentator here. Same commentator. Okay.
I know that these bandits have a habit of trying to take their degenerate mindset mainstream. We know that they are notorious for taking a microphone and going around to people of no color and asking them dumbass questions, hoping that one of them will validate the degenerate, broke bitch mindset that they have. These videos are no different. In these two videos, actually 3 of them, because there's a video where a man of no color actually responds to it, you're going to see the mentality of this bandit. You're going to see the devaluing that they place on women.
That's right. It's only 50 cents a day. It's only 50 cents a day to save the Kangs. You can do it.
You're going to see the difference between 2 groups of men, one who Black women are
square in the house
more compatible with, and one in which Black women are not compatible with. You're going to see some of the reasons why the Black community looks the way that it does, why the children are being abandoned, why the marriage rate is low, the divorce rate is high. You're going to see a lot in this video. And if you don't see it, I'm going to break it down for you, because bandits continue to sit up here with this narrative that Black women need to choose better. And I actually do agree. However, when you ask them what is choosing better, they don't really know how to tell you. And the reason they don't know how to tell you is because when they do mention that you need to choose better, they're doing so to gaslight and deflect and blame you for their degenerate behavior. But there is a way that you can choose better, and choose better means not choosing these degenerate bandits that you are not compatible with. And this is something that I really need Black women to understand, because yeah, we can look at bandits and we can drag bandits and we can talk about how dumb bandits are, and we should. But whenever a bandit opens up his mouth and he talks about relationship dynamics and what he believes is the appropriate way to show up in those relationships and to treat women and to regard women in their value, it is reflective on Black women, because at the end of the day, the vast majority of Black men, contrary to what they want you to believe, are in relationships with Black women, not preferences. This is the reality, that most Black men have only had relationships with Black women. These relationships are dysfunctional, they're abusive. The Black woman is typically lacking, even when she's married, especially when she's married, actually more so.
Basically, it's like this. If Black men, if you really wanted to get married, you could have gotten married. There are more Black women than Black men. So you could have been even extra picky and got married, but you didn't do it. Nope. What you wanted to do is be the most promiscuous human being on earth. That's what you wanted to do.
So when she's married, she's lacking, she's depressed, she's been rooted to poverty. So whatever ideas we have around Black love and relationships are not reflective in reality. Reality says there is no Black love because bandits do not love their Blackness or Black women. Reality says there are no strong Black families because bandits do not value family. They value promiscuity.
All right.
All they bring is
Okay, before I get this going, let me read some messages. Welcome her square, best known as Heathen Queen. And hey, welcome Rico. It's been a minute. Rico says this video doesn't apply to Black community. The women in that video was single and childless. The majority of Black women have more than 2 kids by some dude. No one paying for that. Yeah. Basically, the thing is, Rico, is that I think as we have spoken before, that young lady, but she was. I guarantee you, Rico. You want to know something? Sooner or later, Rico, that dude was gonna put a baby in her. Tell me I'm wrong, and leave her. That the odds are he's going to put a baby in her. And then he's going to leave her. That's just the odds. Let me stop getting emotional. Let me show you how the contrast between, I'm going to go back to the other video because I want it to hit harder. So let me go back up here and go back to protect Black women.
I'm back with another triggering topic. Please watch this and I'll be back.
How long have you been together?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Has he proposed to you yet?
No.
No, not yet. It's coming. It's coming.
You guys live together now?
Yes.
A year and a half. Yeah.
So why would he put a ring on it then if he's already getting everything?
That's a good question. He's getting a wifey. Okay, you got it.
What?
She's really asking him to propose right then and there. There's your answer.
Would you put a ring on it if we already live together? If I'm already doing wifey shit.
I genuinely love you.
Oh.
And he's full of shit. Now let me go over here. Let me go here to make this hit harder.
Are not the only males on the face of the planet that you have access to, nor are they the only males who will offer you love. They are, however, the only males that you seem to want to tie yourself to, even though all they bring is dick dust and heartache. That is what I want Black women to understand. Go ahead and take a look at these videos. I'll come back for further commentary.
How long have you been together?
4.5 years.
No, 5 now.
Well, yeah, I guess 5 now.
5 years.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on her wedding ring?
I mean, show it. I mean, go ahead.
Okay, he already went to the wedding ring part already because they married. Okay, Creative in the house, Miss RV in the house, Heathen's in the house, Rico's in the house, Prism's in the house. Let's keep it going.
It's a decent amount. So if you look up like a 3-carat diamond, it's a decent amount I spent on her, but she deserves even more.
Numbers wise, what we talking?
I mean, how much was it? 35K? 35K.
Quite honestly, it's rude to ask somebody that, just so you guys know. At least, maybe not in the Black community, because whatever, right? But everywhere else, it's rude to ask people to grind somebody about the price of a ring and shit. You just don't do that shit.
Yeah.
$35,000.
Yeah.
So he spent that much on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return?
I think I should answer that. So I get a partner that's loyal.
Okay, the fact that he even brought that up is weird, but let's listen.
I get the mother of my children. I get
What does he
bring a diamond? It's a decent amount I spent on her, but she deserves even more.
Numbers wise, what we talking?
I mean, how much was it? 35K? 35K, yeah.
$35,000.
Yeah.
So he spent that much on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return?
I think I should answer that. So I get a partner that's loyal. I get the mother of my children. I get the most beautiful woman that I've ever, been around. And the most important thing is how she treats me and how she treats my family and how she treats her family. So for me, I have a partner for life, and it's worth every investment there is.
Okay. But a lot of people would say...
Okay, remember what that dude said? Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. We are not even to the meat of the beat. Oh, man, y'all, this is going to be embarrassing. This is going to be embarrassing.
I'm back with another triggering topic. Please watch this, and I'll be back.
How long have you been together?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Has he proposed to you yet?
No.
No, not yet. It's coming.
No proposal. And then he said it's coming. And look at him. Look at him. He's not the best looking guy in the world. It's clear. It's clear he's not the best looking guy in the world. He's not that built. Let's keep it going.
It's coming.
You guys live together now?
Yes.
A year and a half. Yeah.
So why would he put a ring on it then if he's already getting everything?
That's a good question. He's getting a wifey. Okay, you got it.
What?
Why would you put a ring on it if we already live together? If I'm already doing wifey shit.
I genuinely love you.
Oh. So when you plan on proposing, you starting something.
Why do I need a ring to show you my love and dedication to you when I do that on a daily basis?
A ring is making it official.
Yeah, it's no such
It's
thing
going
as-
south right here. Cyber. Or something, huh? Let me drop the link. Really quick. We got some, Camel gave me some videos for us to look at, but this is kind of getting, in fact, Yeah, this is kind of getting weird right here. In fact, I think Camel gave me the second one. But this is weird. Notice, look what he has to do.
It's official. You love each other. It's just like
A ring is making it official.
He's not
everybody got their
happy.
own opinion.
You saw the change in her voice. You saw the tone in her voice. This is really right here, right in front of you, everyone. You are seeing a relationship end right in front of you. Welcome to the stage, creative.
I was gonna say he don't want her. He know for a fact he doesn't want her. That's why he's saying that he got every excuse in the book why he can't commit to her. You know, I think it's her fault because she made it too easy for him.
Yeah, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. To me, it's like this. Maybe it's her fault for not vetting him enough, or whatever you want to say that. But it's not for her fault for falling in love with somebody who she thought was the guy. You see what I'm saying?
No, she's living with him, so she's doing all of these things for him. So she got to take some kind of blame for that also. But he's just as trifling because, you know, he's doing it because, you know, he could get away with it, and he doesn't even have the wherewithal, you know, to get a ring or to acknowledge the fact that, you know, he has somebody real in his life who supports him.
Got it. I believe you. You know what's up. So basically he's just stringing her along.
Yes, that's what he's doing. Yep.
Now let's go back to the other one. What did I do? Oh, there we. Is that it? No, that's the other one. Here we go.
So I get a partner that's loyal. I get the mother of my children. I get the most beautiful woman that I've ever, you know, been around. And the most important thing is how she treats me and how she treats my family and how she treats her family. So for me, I have a partner for life, and it's worth every investment there is.
Okay.
Let me pause it right there. This is really not just about race. It's not just race. It's also culture on how a young man is brought up. Unfortunately, it's related to race in many ways because, see, other cultures, the men in the cultures, believe it or not, they believe in marriage. While we have made it clear in our culture that we don't. That's basically the core right there. If men are the leaders, then it's the men that bring the results. And if our results look the way they do, and the other culture's men look the way they do, then why are you blaming the women?
Yeah, that's full facts. Because a lot of women, black women, or women in general, they want to get married. They even express that they want to find a partner. They want to find somebody who is loyal to them, who is there for them. They express that. I don't know, like, what it is with the men. Is the men who goes around and they are the ones who demote marriage, who talk ill about marriage. It's them. They are the ones who do that. They praise, what is it, pimp culture. They praise polyamory. They praise all of that.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's the proof is really in the red pill, not pudding. It's in the red pill. All they talk about is access, sex, control, and what was the word I was looking for? That's enough, really. So if you're looking for access, multiple access, being told that you should have the right to cheat, because that's what Kevin said, You should have the right to step out. All his disciples say the same thing. And they do step out. The ones that have a woman, they step out. Other cultures, they might step out, but they're not praising that. That's not the deal. In the black community, at least in the black red pill community, y'all are trying to make it a deal, okay? You're trying to make it a deal that you get to step out. So what kind of deal is that to a woman? Now here's the situation, ladies. A lot of these men have been telling you over and over again that nobody wants you. There aren't that many other cultures that want to be with you and all that. And it's a bunch of crock. It's a crock of shit. And I'll tell you why. There are 230 million more reasons why. And I'm just starting with Caucasian men. I haven't even got to all the other cultures. There are 230 million Caucasian men in the United States. There are 17 to 20 million black men. Let's say 80% of Caucasian men do not want to be or date or marry black women. That still leaves you with 30 million Caucasian men that are interested. 30 million, which still outnumbers the amount of total black men that are in the United States. This does not count the black men that aren't interested in you because they're dating out. Or it does not count the ones that are in prison, doesn't count the ones that are gay. That's just all the black men. So if you subtract the other variables, right? I'm going to be nice and say we're down to 15 million black men that actually that are interested in black women. Then by stats, only half of them really want black women. So now you're down to 7 million black men, maybe, that want to be married to black women versus Caucasian men, okay? And I can't believe I'm saying this. It's a sad truth. I got to break down the truth, though I am a black man. There are 30 million Caucasian men that are strong possible options. That's just Caucasian men. Let's be nice. I'm going to be nice just to give the black men some props. I'm going to cut that number in half. Still outnumbers the amount. Me cutting that down, cutting the possibilities down in half. You're still left with nearly double the amount of black male options. And I ain't got to the Asian men yet. I ain't got to the Latin men yet. I ain't got to Samoan men yet. I ain't got to the other cultures. So then you add that on top of the existing Caucasian options a black woman has. That's Caucasian options that are interested in black women. Remember, I already broke that down. And then, so we're back up to about 40 or 50 million men out there that are interested in marriage with a black woman, which the number is around I don't know, 21 million? Uh-oh, holy shit. Red Pill's gonna be mad at me for doing that math. I'm not saying run to other cultures, but I am saying you do have options. And you should think about that when you interact with anyone. You have options. I hate to say it, what the Red Pill's been saying, it's not true. The numbers bear it out. You might end up with a black man, but at least you know he competed with other cultures for your love. If you just go by default, if you go by default and only think about black men, what you're looking at is a small subset of men in general. So you're literally forcing yourself to settle for less, to maintain your skin color, if you want to call it that.
But a lot of people would say you could have the same thing without dropping 35K in a ring.
You could, and money's not an issue. Like if you can get a cheap ring and it's the person that's for you, whatever. But it also depends on how much you make. So,
how'd you propose to her?
Oh my God, it was insane. So I planned an entire
Let
trip.
me ask you this: what's more important to you? Some guy who's just going to hang out with you, that you're racially the same, but he's not committing. He's stringing you on? Or do you want a guy who's really seriously in love with you and is proud to be around you? That's up to you.
With her family, my family in Florence. Her favorite city ever was Florence. So she told me about
South Carolina?
No, Florence, Italy.
Oh, okay.
So she told me that was her favorite city. She studied abroad there. Yeah, and I was like, okay, I need to propose to her in Florence. So I did a lot of research. I helped her family plan the trip to Florence. I helped my family plan the trip to Florence.
This is all behind her back.
All behind her back.
I had no idea.
So for 2 days, I was running through Florence, and every time I would see my family, I would text them, get the hell out of here, whatever. I took her to the highest point, so where you see everything, Monte Vecchio, right?
Yeah.
You see everything, and
Look, I mean, he loves this woman. He loves her. In the house, Teresa. In the house, Alexander. In the house, Creative Solutions. Man, he love him, his wifey. Let me break it down like this. Wait, you know something? Let me go with this station break. This is a station break. This is off subject, but I need to play it because this is such a great thing.
An American tennis phenom, Coco Gauff, becoming a Grand Slam champion for the first time and making it all the more sweet. It happened right here on her home turf at the U.S. Open.
Yeah, she's just 19 years old. She won the 2023 U.S. Open in style, the first American to win it in 6 years, the youngest American to take home that title since Serena Williams back in 1999.
We're so honored and proud to have Coco with us in Studio 1A. Coco, good morning.
Morning.
Congratulations. I have to say, every time we see Coco, we like run, attack, squeal, and we're just lunatics because we are just so amazed by you and so happy for you. How are you feeling in this moment?
It's still crazy. I don't think it's digest. Like, even last night I was telling myself, you're a Grand Slam champion. And I'm like, it doesn't feel real at all.
Watching that moment where you were laying down on the court and you just had about 10 seconds there where it was all kind of sinking in. What did that moment feel like to know you'd done it?
It felt like it hit all at once because I didn't want to tell myself it was match points on the match points. I didn't want to start shaking. So when it happened and it like finally it was over, like my previous matches has taken me like 6-7 match points to win, and that one's on the first one, so I was a little bit shocked and I like couldn't breathe either.
It's joy, but is there like a release of tension, a release of that pressure?
I would say more so joy than.
Congratulations, Coco. Okay, let's get back into it now. let's go into some more dating.
Hello?
Oh yeah, you let me back up here though.
I'm
Let me.
about to hang up on you. You ready at the end?
Teresa, please, God, please let her date out. Man, yeah.
Whole dissertation about having your shit together, and I have a feeling you ain't got your shit together. You got your shit together?
It's together, yeah. It's together.
Are you driving?
Yeah, I'm driving up.
You can't drive and talk to me, boo.
I'm about to pull to the side right here. I'm at my destination right now.
Okay, you got you. I'm gonna give you a strong minute.
All right, that's a bet. And how you doing? Oh, you looking nice today?
Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. Pull your ass over.
I'm about to. I'm pulling up right now. Yeah. But how you doing though?
I don't know.
All right, I'm here right now. Here we go. Let's talk.
What is your name?
Tone.
Tone, where you calling me from?
BA210, we in the building. Yeah.
Where you from, baby?
I say BA210, we in the building.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep the phone steady, and I gotta see your full head, okay?
Yeah, you see me. Good.
So how old are you, Tone?
30.
What do you do for a living?
You know, I'm maintenance technician at the side, but you know, I be doing my little grind thing at the side too, you feel me? So, ladies, you know.
What did he just say?
What's the grind thing you do on the side?
I got about 10 side hustles. Which one you want to know about?
Oh, here's the deal. I'm gonna hang up on your ass. I don't got no patience tonight.
No,
you gotta get steady, okay? You got a lot of shit happening, Tone.
What's up?
Okay, I need lights, you know, and I'm tired of you looking down. Can you keep the phone where it's like, is it possible for you to stay steady, Tone?
No, I'm good now. I'm listening.
Okay. You said you're a maintenance technician. What are some of your other jobs?
Maintenance technician, you feel me? I'm pretty much an entrepreneur for real, you feel me?
What you say? How you say it?
Entrepreneur.
Okay. Can you give me some of the entrepreneurial jobs that you do?
Pharmacist. Yeah.
You a pharmacist?
Listen close.
Yeah.
What kind of drugs?
I mean, you know, you looking for any pain, you trying to get rid of that pain or something, you feel me? Might got a little pain in your back or something.
You a pharmacist like at CVS?
Yeah, like that.
He's a drug dealer.
Goatee. They let you work there.
What you say?
Okay, you a pharmacist. Where do I go to pick up these prescriptions?
I mean, you might catch me on a block or something like that.
You a street?
He's a drug dealer.
I might just
you a
block or something.
You the street pharmacist.
Yeah, but enough for all of that. What's up with you though, Kendra?
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Nothing up with me. I'm just here to host the show and put you out here for the crazy ass woman that want to get to meet you. Ain't nothing up with me though.
I'm trying to get with you though.
Baby, let me tell you something. I'm gonna see Jesus first. I'm gonna be with a woman first. And you have to die at least 5 times to come back, and I still wouldn't give you a chance.
Damn, for real though.
Yeah, for real. Like absolutely. Absolutely.
Hold on. What is it about me that you went in and give me no chance or nothing for real?
When you came out your mother's vagina, it was decided from that day.
For real though.
That moment, your birthday, when you came into the world.
See, look,
Kendra, I will never have a chance. That moment, it was decided.
I don't know. I said, you saying that, but you know, if I was, say what?
No, go ahead. What you want to say? What you want to say?
Probably okay. I probably would get looked past at this point, you know. Probably where you at in life right now, though. But if I was, you know.
See, the sad part is he's not a rare breed of doing of this.
know where you at, probably. You know, I probably would be paying
No,
attention.
I'll start dating Keisha and Tamika, Cammy. I'll date women first. A woman got a better chance than you.
Damn, why is that though?
Baby, I
trying to help. Help me see where I'm at.
Yeah, Dante. Most of the men and women on this show, on her show, are the definition of dusty and ratchet, pretty much.
There's a woman watching that might like you, so it ain't about me. There's a woman watching that might be all up into this.
Yeah.
You want to continue?
One of the cousins got scooped.
So,
yeah.
What you want to do?
Let's continue. Let's talk.
Okay. So Tone is 30, VA. He's a maintenance technician and a street pharmacist. He told us he got the pain medication that can get you together. Do you have any kids, Tone? We can't see yet. You have any kids?
I ain't got no kids.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Libra gang. Yeah.
Libra gang. All right, Tone. What kind of woman you looking for?
All right. So I'm gonna switch it up from the first time you asked me now.
Oh, you been here before?
Yeah, I've been here before. That's why I'm like, okay, you let me in here again now.
I don't remember the first time. What happened the first time? You got an update?
An update? I mean, nah, it ain't no.
Man, if he had no updates, that's not a good sign.
Update. I ain't got no update.
Okay, so what kind of woman what'd you tell me the first time, and now what kind of woman are you looking for?
The first time, I was surprised you even answered the jump for real. Cause I wasn't even ready, and I was high as hell, so I'm more slow in everything.
So the second time you in the same position?
Nah, I ain't high yet. I ain't smoked.
You ain't smoked yet? You ain't used your own prescriptions yet?
No, I don't use my own prescription.
Oh, your prescriptions are they stronger?
Just a little bit.
I think we got the point. Let's break it down like this. Let's go to this.
So let me do a reaction video to this video. This
I see black magic.
Is funny as hell to me. So you see Coach Zaddy going off on Aquarius.
Welcome, Trixie. Trixie, it's good seeing you. Michael, good seeing you. Miss RV's in the house.
And I see it said, a Southwest Florida prep school football coach is under fire following a profane video shared on social media.
Well, let me pause this for a minute. Miss RV says this. Now he's on the show bragging about being a street pharmacist. And when he gets busted, he going to say something, somebody snitched. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He'll forget all about that. Joseph and dumb. Yes, it is embarrassing. Yeah, his dumb ass should go to jail. Selling that poison.
A Southwest Florida prep school football coach is under fire following a profane video shared on social media that showed him verbally attacking one of his players. I see these Negroes are sitting around not doing anything. They look scared to death. See, when you get a real man, when you get Zaddy on the scene, the Aquarius and them, they know how to sit there and shut their pie holes. Other than that,
so dude is out of pocket. I'll wait till we see the video. Let me see.
They always up running their mouths, all up in the black woman's face. But why don't they never jump bad with Zaddy? Why don't they ever jump bad with the men of the dominant society? Let's play it one more time.
You got me up. Do something. Get the up and do something. I'll blow your like the campus. You got me fucked up.
Shut the door, bro.
Real talk. You want to be a gangster? Let's do some gangster shit. Let's go. Get up. Let's go. I want to blow your out so bad you.
You got a room full of ninjas. Big, strong, bucks, able body, and everybody's sitting there with their heads down. Remember, I told you about these dark-skinned dudes. I'm telling you, dark-skinned Aquarius. I don't know what it is about those dudes, but they are very hard-headed. They are very rude. They're very belligerent. Even though most of the kings, light, dark, medium, whatever, but it's usually, I know it's the dark-skinned dudes that seem to be the biggest headache. Because I can still remember when I was a kid in school, elementary, junior high, high school, it was always some little dark-skinned little boy always bothering, harassing me. And I just couldn't understand, for the love of God, what is wrong with them? Even now, as an adult, if I go somewhere, here they go, always got something to say. And I was like, look, crispy critter, if you don't get the hell up out of my face, I'm going to send you to go meet your maker. Let me keep playing this video right quick. Let's Whoa, he told him you a fucking bitch. Look at him. Look at him. He said,
Where's the brick at? Where's the brick at? That's what I want to know. What happened to the brick? He's clearly out of pocket. Let me play that. Here we go.
Hear me out. I have a very controversial thought, and a lot of people gonna come for me, call me and pick me, like, okay, whatever. If more women were to be introduced to a brick to the face whenever they act out of pocket, less women will act out of pocket.
What?
If more women were to be introduced to a brick to the face whenever they act out of pocket, less women will act out of pocket.
Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I said one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Oh. If more women were to be introduced to a brick to the face whenever they act out of pocket, less women will act out of pocket.
So it seems to me that for some reason, I mean, am I wrong for seeing the trend that Black men have less of an issue putting their hands on women than they do men?
so let me do a reaction video to this video. This is funny. Dark-skinned Aquarius. I don't know what it is about those dudes, but they are very hard-headed. They are very rude. They're very belligerent. Even though most of the kings, light, dark, medium, whatever, but it's usually, I know it's the dark-skinned dudes that seem to be the biggest headache. Because I can still remember when I was a kid in school, elementary, junior high, high school, it was always some little dark-skinned little boy always bothering, harassing me. And I just couldn't understand, for the love of God, what is wrong with them? Even now, as an adult, if I go somewhere, here they go, always got something to say. And I was like, look, crispy critter.
Yeah. That's what it is. These men, they can't stand, they can't handle other men. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the young men's restraint, but you would think they would at least say, hey, coach, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And or would leave. But no, they were more like, yes, Mazza. Yeah, Mazza. But I go beat up on my own women, no. I go beat up on my own women. Yep. Let me break it down.
Football coach threatening to physically assault one of his players over and over again, taunting him even. Here's the video.
Get the out. You got me up. Do something. Get the up and do something. I'll blow your like some shambles. You got me up.
Shut the door, bro.
Let me pause it. Conscious Mind Love in the house. Trixie's in the house. Carlos is in the house. Teresa's in the house. Miss RV's in the house. Michael's in the house. Deontay's in the house. Prism's, doing her thing. She's doing her thing. Cyber Dreams is doing her thing. So, Conscious Mind Love, thank you. Thank you. Good evening. DJ Torch and friends. Appreciate that. Let's listen in. Let's listen in more. Here we go.
Talk. You want to be a gangster? Let's do some gangster. Let's go. Get up. Let's go. I want to blow your so bad you. You a bitch. You a bitch.
I never told no one.
You a bitch.
I never told no one.
Go call your mom and tell her that. Come on, get up.
Coach, no.
Get the f up. I'll rock your ass to sleep.
Look at him. Look at him. Eyes down. Nobody told him to stop. Nobody. But if you're a woman, he will put a brick upside your head. Endorsed by and guess who would endorse it?
Hear me out. I have a very controversial thought, and a lot of people gonna come for me, call me, pick me, like, okay, whatever. If more women were to be introduced to a brick to the face whenever they act out of pocket, less women will act out of pocket.
What? Yep, that's what she said. Endorsing abuse. Chantel Simone. I can clearly say that because that's what she did. She literally endorsed abuse of Black women. There's no other way to say it. There's no other way to get around it.
Football coach threatening to physically assault one of his players over and over again, taunting him even. Here's the video.
Get the f out. You got me up. Do something. Get the f up and do something. I'll blow your like some shambles. You got me
John, shut the door, bro.
Shut the door. You gotta let your overseer break it down to you. I mean, I know they really want to play football, but damn.
Real talk. You want to be a gangster? Let's do some gangster. Let's go. Get up. Let's go. I want to blow your so bad you. You a bitch. You a bitch.
I never told no one.
You a bitch.
I never told no one.
Go call your mom and tell her that. Come on, get up.
Coach, no.
Get the f up. I'll rock your ass to sleep.
Damn, rock your ass to sleep. No brick. No brick, though. Not one brick. All eyes are down like it was back in the day. You know? Let me see if I can find the, you know. Let's see if I can find that. Something that would hit the spot. Yeah, let's see about this. Yeah, this is about how they're looking right now. Let me pick up a better one. That's not the best. That's not the one I want. Here we go. There we go. Look familiar? Does that look familiar? Look how eyes are down. Look, the eyes are down. The eyes are down, looking down while the man talks to him. See? Welcome, Bridget. See how the eyes are down? Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Watch closely.
You got me talk. You want to be a gangster?
Eyes are
Let's
down. Watch. You
Let's
look
go.
up for a
Get up.
minute.
Let's
Then
go.
you go back down.
I want to blow your
Chin and eyes
so
go down.
bad you.
Look, look, look. See that? See how familiar that is? You see how familiar that is? Now, I don't have a big problem with it unless you mix it in with the brick. Then I got a problem. Because the coach is out of pocket. Yeah, I went to the out of pocket queens site for a minute. I didn't see anything about getting on any coach. Well, you know, Red Pill doesn't do this. Red Pill doesn't do. They don't do this. They don't do shit like that. It's submission. Yeah, exactly. So black men submit to everybody else, but they want black women to submit to them. We got some work to do. I'm not saying you get into fights and shit or anything like that. 17 years a slave. I'm not saying all that. But how can you even consider putting a brick up on a black woman and you're doing this shit? This is all bad. Again, I don't mind you practicing restraint. But why is it you can practice restraint on a Caucasian man who's clearly out of pocket, right? But you have no problem with picking up a brick and throwing it and putting it right on that side of that woman's face, that black woman's face. You have to understand what I'm trying to say here. This, see that? See that? See that? See that? Face down, giving up all your power and energy. Not good. Not a good look. Not a good look at all.
Hear me out. I have a very controversial thought. And a lot of people gonna come for me, call me, pick me, like, okay, whatever. If more women were to be introduced to a brick to the face whenever they act out of pocket, less women will.
Cyber dreams, face down. Oh man, let me stop making myself laugh. Oh man,
Act out of pocket.
What?
If more women were to be introduced to a
Do you
brick
see the
to the
point I'm
face
making here?
whenever they act out of pocket, less women will act out of pocket.
Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
no problem. No problem hitting a black woman. No, but when it comes to this, it comes to this. Look. Not a problem at all. Out of pocket. Out of pocket. Oh, man. Well, I mean, that was weird. How about this one?
Women are just so privileged with a lot of things. We don't realize simple concept. Like, for example, when a man is telling us to chill, that is a form of protection.
I wonder if this is. I wonder if this is a form of protection too. Let me go over this one.
Take a look look at some terrifying video here from Atlanta. It shows a shootout at a gas station. You can see a man walking out of the store. Another man with a gun in his waistband is following him. Then the man goes to his car and pulls out an AK-style pistol. Moments later, both start firing shots at one another. You can see the bullets hitting the windshield. It's incredible. The suspect runs off as the driver continues firing at him.
Is that the protection that Chantel is talking about? Did I get something wrong? Does that look like protection to you? It looks like, oh, I forgot to play the rest. I got to play a little
As
bit
the
more.
driver's trying to leave, a woman comes out holding her shoulder after she was shot.
And she's like, fuck this. So he did a great job protecting that woman. He's got a bullet in the shoulder. Thank God it's just that. Yeah. 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 Look at that.
This morning, but police are still investigating, and so far,
This is
believe it or not,
this
no
is
one's
the
been
type of guy Chantel wants all you black women to get with. There it is. But don't get out of pocket because you'll get a brick then. Don't disagree, you'll get a brick. Don't disagree, you'll get a brick. And women like Chantel will be all in for it. All in. Will have no problem with that happening to you. None.
Women are just so privileged with a lot of things. We don't realize simple concept. Like, for example, when a man is telling us to chill, that is a form of protection.
This man approached me and was asking for my phone number and, calling me all these names.
A Nashville woman says she was terrified when a man started destroying her car after she turned down his advances.
When a man say, hey, don't wear that, don't go there, don't engage in certain conversation or certain friend group, don't go on these girls trip. It's not him trying to control you per se, or him being insecure. That within in itself is a form of protection. That's him trying to protect you.
Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
November 20th, 2015, New Orleans, Louisiana, 4 a.m. A surveillance camera captures a woman stumbling down Mary Street. Seconds later, the scene turns to horror.
What you see is this guy dragging this woman down the block, potentially to be sexually assaulted and raped.
He's trying to force the woman into a car. But at that very moment, a man crossing through the intersection on Margaret Street just happens to see what's going on.
He stops, backs up, turns down the street where this man is dragging this woman. He gets out of his car, trying to help this woman out.
That's when things get really scary.
He's pleading with this guy to leave her alone, and then he's just horrified.
Suddenly, the hooded assailant pulls out a semi automatic gun, turning it on the Good Samaritan. The commotion wakes local residents.
I heard a guy yelling outside, I don't have any more money.
This whole scenario was fraught with danger.
Then, things take a chilling turn.
Witnesses stating that they heard a pop. Gentleman shot one time in the stomach.
The gunman gives up and flees the scene in this SUV. The woman who he violently dragged down the street appears to be in a state of complete shock. Police respond. On quickly, rushing both her and the man who tried to save her to the hospital. It turns out the man who's been shot is 25-year-old aspiring doctor Peter Gold, a fourth-year medical student at Tulane University, and he's instantly hailed as a hero.
The medical student who took a bullet to save a stranger.
He could have just kept driving. He could have just called the police and hoped for the best. But he chose to try to help someone who he doesn't even know.
What's more, while the woman is treated for minor injuries,
Oh man, my bad. I forgot to unclick it. In the House, Spicy Black Tina, Indiana Mom, Cyber Dreams, Prism, Miss RV, Bridget Mouton. What I was saying before I unmuted myself is I can't get down with this red pill thing about, it's just down for myself. I mean, feel free to be cautious. Feel free to be cautious and worry about yourself only. That's okay. But that's not how other cultures do it. Other cultures don't operate like that. This guy is an aspiring doctor, so it's not like he doesn't have a life. Yep. So it looks like, so you know what's embarrassing to me? That as a black man, if they keep promoting shit the way they are, if our culture, my peoples keep promoting shit the way they are, we're not down for that hero shit. We're not down for that alpha male shit. See, these dudes be on here talking shit, cussing, threatening, and women mostly, slandering and shit. But they can't do what this man did. So he literally saved a woman's life. Call it what you want, but he can be on my team.
And released, Peter is now battling for his life.
The shocking thing to see when you have a friend who's so healthy, just like that, he's in a terrible state. He was rushed into surgery and we really weren't sure what was going to happen next.
See, guys, Brickgate, the optics are bad for black men with Brickgate. Regardless what happens with that woman, true or not, she's one of many. She's one of many women that have been, let's say, abused by other men, and other men just watched. You saw the videos I played. We're not looking good. And all I'm asking is that all y'all have to do is think about it. What are you going to do to look more respectable and improve the black male image? Not at the... we got a lot of work to do. So anyway, let me keep going here.
When Peter's loved ones see the shocking surveillance video of his vicious attack, they are furious.
My heart was beating in my ears and in my eyes, and just seeing red, and I was just like, oh my God.
The woman Peter tried to save is traumatized and asks for privacy as she recovers.
Look at that. And guess who it is?
The video of Peter risking his own life to try and save her instantly goes viral.
I'm sure it did. Damn. So now black women got to look to Zaddy for help, because y'all, you said it yourself. You wouldn't do it. I might. I know I'm a simp, so I'm not supposed to do. So I'm supposed to do shit like that too, right? Yeah, whatever, dude. Let's check this out.
The most a black man will do is pretend. Pretend to be high value. Pretend to be a boss. Pretend that he doesn't have kids. Pretend to be a woman. Pretend to be white. They pretend because black men are weak and lazy and have no interest in building the black community. And everything black men do is to better the white community, because that's where they want to be and that's what they want to be. They try to distance themselves from each other. Pookie, Ray Ray, educated lame, high value. They distance themselves from black women. They distance themselves from the black community. Now they feel they can attach themselves to white men and take credit for what white men have built. This black man believes that black men as a collective are entitled to take credit for the accomplishments of white men.
Sad the reality that women live in. Men don't have business. We talked about reproductive this and that. We make the laws on whether if y'all can get the ABOs or not.
Actually, he's wrong because we don't see I'm glad T-Sop broke it down like this. This is the deal. We didn't make the laws. And he's full of shit, and I'll tell you why. Black women vote more than black men do. There are more black women, therefore, if between the black man and the black woman, right, there was somebody who voted in laws, it was black women. So, with that said, he's already full of shit. Let me keep on going.
Y'all talked about tampons. We make the damn tampons. And
let's see who invented tampons. 1 second. Well, it looks like it was a collaboration to me. Earl Haas invented it in 1931, right? But later, Gutrid Tintridge produced the first commercial, which makes it more than likely the relevant one. So it was actually technically a woman. So Mr. Get Out of Here, I call him, or Mr. Let Go, or Let Himself Go, is trying to take credit for it. Let himself go. Always, the Lapeef Network never ceases to amaze me.
When you
the amount of bigotry this man has is ridiculous.
Use the tampons. We take the tampons from you, so you ain't got to worry about the dirty tampon nowhere. You don't know where it goes. We take care of all that. You don't.
He is getting disgusting.
You don't know where your trash goes. You don't know where your shit goes.
This is really weird because, wow, yeah.
Because you don't have to. And that is the beauty of being a woman. You are fully taken care of. But then at the same time, you have to take what comes along.
Last I checked, it was a woman who made the virus. I mean, a COVID-19 virus. Fake ass dude. I can't stand him.
With being taken care of fully, which is you ain't got no damn
taken care of fully, my ass. If that was the case, we wouldn't be 4.6, nigga.
Business. You don't make shit. You don't provide shit. You just are women. And
that is weird. This, I swear, if you didn't know he was black, you would think he was a racist. You really would. That's the vibe I get from him. That's the amount of bigotry he's throwing out right now.
It's a beautiful thing when you are taken care of. But the problem is with this stay out of women's business, you have to understand you don't have any. And it's a good thing. It's okay. Y'all don't have to worry about anything. Y'all got police. Y'all got a trash man to take away your
There it is. Yeah, basically, think about it like this. You want to hear protection? Ask yourself this. In the Black community, what does the Black community need to be protected from? I know that hurts. Let me keep playing it.
Trash, everything that you need, you have. But the one thing that you don't have, that y'all don't want to understand, is business. But you got everything else at your...
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Does he know that Black women opened up more businesses than anybody else? That's why they want to, that's why Chase and all them big companies want to give Black women all that $5 billion money, because they know they're going to get their money back. They know they're going to make their money back. They know those businesses are going to be successful. The number one thing that kills a business is not enough capital to do what you need to do properly. Shout out to Trixie in the house, Alexander in the house, Indiana Mom in the house. Pax has joined us. Let's keep it going on. Let's keep it going. So this is like taking credit for winning the Super Bowl when you weren't even in the freaking game.
That can call. You can call an Uber. You can call. You can have food delivered to your house. All of this is men doing this for you, but in exchange, you don't own.
Team saw you, Robert. Is man. I love you for it. Yep.
Or you don't control, or you don't have anything, including business.
Well, looks like to me a lot of Black women are buying houses, so I think a house is a pretty decent thing to have. You know, there are a lot of Black women who are realtors. I know that for sure. So that's a pretty nice thing to have. The wife, who happens to be Black, of one of the most well-known movie producers, the Star Wars. Well, she's a CEO of like 2 or 3 companies right now, part owner of Denver. I don't know. That sounds pretty good to me. If you ask me, that's not bad. I'm saddened, but you know, Black women have won more Grand Slams than Black men have. So I hate to say it. I mean, I wish we were winning more, but that's how that goes. So let's see what else. And I mentioned the woman. I mean, basically, believe it or not, Black women come out with just as many Black patents as Black men do. So that's pretty much taken care of. So just as many Black women in outfits as Black men. So that's being taken care of. I don't know. What is this fool talking about? What is this fool talking about? I don't get it. I mean, at least do your homework, Mr. Let It Go. There are just and Mr. Let It Go, let himself go. There are just as many female fitness trainers as there is men, and they're doing quite well, by the way. Thank you very much. Nutritionists, women, doctor, women, just as many as there are Black male doctors. So, you know, this is kind of getting weird here. This is weird. He's a weird dude. Basically, I think he should just go ahead and put on one of them caps, if you know what I mean.
We tell y'all what to do. We tell y'all where to go. We tell y'all sit y'all asses down somewhere. And when y'all don't sit y'all asses,
that right there, ladies. What the thing is this, and here we go again. The type of energy he's giving you can get that from anybody. You don't have to get it from a Black. The key of, I always thought the advantage of being a Black man, as it pertains to a Black woman, is that we were more empathetic than other cultures. We we were supposed to be, we understood we weren't going to be, you know, as chauvinist as all the other cultures, because we know what y'all went through, right? To Rika Reed Gaming in the house. To my detriment, I can't say that anymore. Quite honestly, I don't think there's any advantage Black men have in that department of empathy. We don't have that anymore. Something happened to us. We've built losers like this Mr. Let Go dude.
This is down somewhere. You go over to Dubai talking all that shit, your ass go to jail. We are.
Wait a minute. Oh, we don't want to get on jail. Oh my God. You don't want to get on jail, bro. You don't want to go there. There's 30% of us in jail. Oh man. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. Guess who's filling the jail to my detriment? Mr. Let Go. I hate to say it and it hurts me, but it's men who look like us. We packed that motherfucker.
Are a little nicer here, but y'all should y'all need to go to jail when y'all run y'all mouth.
This
I was over here too, because y'all don't run shit. Because I think that's the biggest problem. A lot more y'all asses need to go to jail.
Did you just hear him again? Let me play that again. Let me play this part again. I stopped it right before he said it, but I might have to play this a couple more times. Let's listen to what this bandit is saying.
Problem. A lot more y'all asses need to go to jail for doing the stupid shit that y'all do. Because
okay, I gotta stop it right there for a second. I want to show you the stupid shit that we do. Let me show you the stupid shit that we do. How about this one?
Right now at 11, a driver ambushed at a gas station.
That's not a woman sitting on. That's not a woman here. Who is that? I want everybody to type in the chat. Who's on top of that car aiming the gun? Who are those guys? Who are the guys getting out of the cars with guns?
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail. Period.
Frightening example of how the carjacking crisis continues to grow in Philadelphia. Good evening, I'm Jacqueline London.
My peoples. Those are my peoples. Well, no, they're not. Those are bandits. I'm not, I don't relate to them. The banditry is going down. The banditry.
You don't know where your shit goes. It's okay. Y'all don't have to worry about anything. Y'all got police.
Kilo is in the house.
Y'all got a trash man to take away your trash.
I seen trash women take away trash. See, man.
You go over to Dubai talking all that shit, your ass go to jail. We are a little nicer here, but y'all y'all need to go to jail when y'all run y'all mouths over here
I
too.
could have literally have made this. This is beautiful work, T-Salt. I could have literally made this alive in itself. Mr. Let Go is let him.
Because y'all don't run shit. Because from you, when y'all don't get punished, y'all actually start running around with this stupid reality that y'all have business.
Everything he named is credited to white men. So is he saying this because he's ignorant? Or is he saying we're ignorant if we accept this as fact? When black men go on these panels, spewing hate and lies, don't they realize that other races are watching and waiting to see if there's any semblance of leadership? And if I had to guess, these other races don't lose any sleep at night because they are assured that nothing progressive is happening in the black community.
Like and subscribe to T-Salt if you haven't yet. And don't forget to like and subscribe up in this room too. I am so embarrassed, and I'm embarrassed. I'm disappointed. I don't know why he mentioned jails, because that was not a good example. That was not a good example at all. And guess what? Guess who else was in jail?
Oh, you told me that. That's crazy. Sheridan went down.
Guess who else was in jail? Uh-oh. Guess who else was in jail?
Fall in love with is not necessarily your soulmate. Some people that you meet are a blessing while others are strictly a lesson. Shirly Strawberry probably met the biggest lesson in her life when she met her husband, Ernest Williams, although he likes to go by Ernesto. Ernest, who has been in and out of jail since the early 80s, has been an alleged con man for most of his life.
Oh no. So she dated a bus driver and paid the price. Oh no. She should have chose better, right? Make up your mind. Bus driver or chose better? Bus driver or chose better? See, now you're asking black women with the limited resources of black men that we went over before earlier in this live, right? To thread the needle. I'll make it relatable for men. To thread the needle between two linebackers and a DB. That's what you want black women to do. And then when they don't do that, they should have chose better. You see how fake your shit is? Yep. That's how fake it is. Let me keep it going.
And Shirley
pick me strawberry. That's a good one.
She has been conned out of her money, her heart, and by the looks of it, her damn mind. Today, we delve into the relationship that went from sugar to sugar honey iced tea real quick by listening to some jail calls between Ernest and Shirley and Ernest and his alleged mistress. Baby, hold tight, because this saga is must-see TV at this point. We're going to break this story down and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this case and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Now, while Shirley was busy giving out relationship advice on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, sis should have been giving herself her own strawberry letter. In my honest opinion, it doesn't seem like Ernest ever truly loved Shirley anyway and was only with her because of the clout and the connections that he could get from being with her. So since we're talking about Ernest and his alleged scams, let's go to the book of Scamulations, chapter 3, verse 16. Thou shalt find a docile woman, and when thou dost findeth her, thou shalt cheat, steal, lie, and forge to get what thou shalt want. Now, Ernest was locked.
So straight up, it's like this. Y'all talked about fit, feminine, friendly, and all that other stuff, right? She did that. Everything from her. And she on top of that, a bus driver. She took a bus driver. She should have chose better.
Locked up in July of 2022. He was originally locked up after allegedly committing crimes with his accomplice, Miss Erica King Hughley Rothschild, and they were promising victims that they could repair their credit, build their social media presence, and build their brands. Now, they supposedly made over $1 million, and the victims never received what they were promised. After that, charges started mounting up against your boy Ernest, who was already arrested earlier that year for having a...
By the way, this is from Chronicle Speaks. Make sure you like, boom, and subscribe. Boom. Just like that.
Sawed-off shotgun that had a silencer attached to it. So after that, charges began coming in. Conspiracy to commit a felony, theft by...
This dude is a whole criminal. I mean, if Miss Harvey, Steve Harvey wrote, this was a wrong move by Steve Harvey, but see, it's that bro code, Miss RV. It's that bro code. It's let me get my high quality coworker with my broken down criminal buddy pal. That's bro code right there. That's about as wrong as you can be.
Taking, theft by deception. Now, while all of these charges were beginning to mount up, Shirley decided to stay.
Look at that. Gee. That's a lot of stuff. Look at, oh my God, and the R word is right here. Aggravated battery, sodomy. This guy's a whole criminal and a half. How is he even out?
By her man. Now, she, her daughter, and other family members were all questioned by police, but Shirley decided to stay true to Ernest. And according to her, she really believed her husband was a changed man. He showed her Ernest, but to the streets, he showed Ernesto. The potty mouth, super freaky, quick swindling, gun toting, don't start no ish, won't be no ish type of man. Now, Shirley's daughter Sheridan went to the police to go.
Why is it that men think if they have a potty mouth, they sound more masculine? I've been bumping into that a lot in the YouTube streets. They think talking hard and being masculine is and everything. Won't save a woman though. Unless they're getting, she has money or something else for them. Won't save a woman, but they talk that hard shit. That shows you a weak man right there. But let me keep it going.
Clear her name. Her name and her kids' names were allegedly on some documents and she didn't feel comfortable about it. Shirley told her not to worry about it. You're good. If they had anything on you, they would have come and got you already. However, her daughter saw something in Ernest that Shirley didn't. And while she went to the police to go clear her name, she then became a victim along with her children. This causing strife between Shirley and her daughter. Shirley.
Wow. Bridget says he did something with animals too, but I don't know what. Holy mo. This guy is, this dude is a whole criminal. This dude is a whole criminal. Nice car.
Shirley still decided to stand by her man and gave an affidavit in late June of this year saying that she was going to stay beside her man no matter what. She wasn't afraid of him and she had a home of refuge for him in the event that the judge decided.
The state of freaking Georgia. How did he?
To let him out, and she was hoping that the judge would do so. Well,
King Lucifer in the house. Cyber Dreams is in the house. Rika Gaming is in the house. Prism's in the house. Bridget's in the house. Lana's in the house. Let's keep it rolling.
The charges are still mounting. A hearing was held on behalf of Ernest, stating that he had up to 13 charges still coming. And boy, were those charges something serious. There was one of rape, trafficking a person, of sexual servitude, sexual battery, child P charges, and the list goes on.
This is all bad here. I mean, how did he even get out of prison? That's hard shit.
At that point, Shirley seemed to really take a step back. She stopped following him on social media, and the jail calls that she was actually making to him.
That's way too late, Shirley. Way too late. Way too late.
Went from being pretty frequent to non-existent. Now let me first shout out the YouTube page, Phone Calls from Prison. Sis was doing the Lord's good work and got all of the jail calls from Shirly Strawberry and Ernesto. I received her permission before releasing these phone calls today, and I want to tell you thank you for the calls, sis. Definitely make sure you follow her page. Link will be down in the description box below, but I received so many different DMs from so many different people wanting me to cover this story, so here it goes. We're going to start off with this September 30th, 2022 call where Ernesto called Shirley, and Shirley revealed to him that her daughter Sheridan went to the police and she threw her daughter all underneath the bus. Take a listen.
By the way, this video segment is brought to you by Kittens in Caskets.
Yes, it is.
Hello? Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Oh, this is better. This is a way better jail. Not gonna lie to you. That's why I fuck with the crackers. They more organized, and yeah, this is way better. I could go outside by myself, and I can it's caged up, but I can at least see the sun. It's pretty outside. I ain't seen sun in 3 months.
I know, you told me that. That's crazy. Sheridan went down.
Sheridan what?
She went down there.
For what?
To talk to him. I don't know what she said. I don't know.
Wow.
She did go down. Yeah. I didn't want to tell you. I don't know. I don't know.
That's where the other charges come from then.
Well, I'm just telling you what happened.
Yep. Cyber Dream sewer predator. Exactly.
She went down there. Listen. That's all I know. We'll talk about it when you get out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when you get out. But yeah.
And I'll break it down like this. The police told Shirley many times her husband wasn't who she thought he was, but she refused to listen. That's a mammy for you. That's a mammy.
That did happen, and it was about a month or so ago. She went down there.
That's why they put the charge. That's why they put the extra charge.
When the sheriff go down there. Yeah, it was about a month ago.
That's why they put the extra charges on my ass. Some she done said stupid that she don't even know what she talking about.
Yeah.
Dude, by the look of your jacket, you earned any extra charges.
Wow.
She didn't tell me she was going. She just went. Yeah.
What kind of fucking shit is that?
That's what we're asking you, dude. That's what we're asking you. Have you seen your jacket? And listen to his mouth. Great, a whole criminal and a half. In the house, act natural under pressure, says. Yeah, the seekers, I don't want to say it out loud, wasn't expecting that. No. But I bet they heard it. I bet let's tack on a year or two for that.
All right. Okay.
All right. Okay then.
I wasn't trying to ruin. Hey, listen. I wasn't trying to ruin your day, honey. Okay.
Oh, he ruined his own day. Don't worry about that. Hopefully, he ruined his own life, and he's gonna be in prison for a long time.
I wasn't trying to ruin your day.
Wow. That girl hate me so fucking bad. That bad.
Okay. Don't let it ruin your day. Okay. Please don't.
Wow. Okay. All right then.
Her sounds like Wendy Williams, which I know it's not her, but.
All right. Listen. Yeah. So he knew it. So at least you got moved. At least it's 90 days. You're getting it.
Wow. Good point, Miss RV. Yep. So she chose a bandit and a half over her own daughter. A bandit and a half over her own daughter. That's so bad. That's all bad. It makes me sad.
Yeah, you deal with that when you get out or whatever. We'll deal with that when we get out.
Hopefully he won't
I'll put
get
it like
out.
that.
Wow. And you ain't talked to her since then?
No, I don't know if she knows I know.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, all right. I don't know what she said, but she was scared. She was scared or whatever, and nosy, and she wanted to know because they kept telling her, they have her name is on some documents, just like they told me.
Right.
Wait, listen, honey, listen, just like they told me, and she was upset about all of that, and it's like, of course your name is going to be on some stuff. You lived at our house, your kids lived at our house. So anyway, she went down there. I don't know what she said. I don't know what was asked of her, but she doesn't understand that they were trying to trick her. She doesn't get that part of it. She just wanted to know what it was, and she was scared because I guess they kept calling her, And I asked them not to call her, but they called her because I stopped answering their calls. But then they called her and scared her, and she went down there.
Wow.
Because there's no telling what they said to her to get her down there, I mean, because I just thought, they just used some trickery, and she fell for it and went down there.
Wow.
Because she stopped saying
that. Ain't that something else? A whole bandit and a half. And then it's funny because what I've learned about bandits is that they can do a lot of trash, a lot of trashy things, but then they still want respect from the community. They really do. Isn't that weird? I find that really weird. But I think it's because if the mammy's around, bandits will never go away. That's the vibe I get. Let me play a little bit more and we'll go from there.
He turned the comments off because the women in his life came to social media and outed him for making the entire thing up. Allegedly, he lives in Tennessee. He's not in Houston. So it's going to go real.
He's talking about that dude. There's a dude who lied on the brick woman and pretended to be somewhere he wasn't and pretended that he was actually there. Again, it's another cringeworthy thing for the black man that we out and out lie like that. That guy is a piece of shit.
Go well for him.
Let's talk about this Rose situation. A woman gets hit in the face with a brick because she refuses to give a man her phone number. Now,
break it down, Angelina.
Later, she's in the hospital. I think she's in the hospital, and she does this whole video of explaining her heartbreak at the fact that there were men around who actually just didn't do anything.
This is coming from the LW Academy Hub for Women. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me keep it going.
Just stood by and watched. Check it out.
Faced with a brick and all these black men just watch and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me with grabbed a rock and he hit me in my face and I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. What y'all see it? What y'all see it? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face. Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching. and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then all just want to. And they let that nigga get in the corner. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Social media's response to this was mixed, but with the majority of it being men saying that he either wasn't prepared to protect someone who's a stranger, women weren't entitled to protection at all, or that this woman in particular wasn't worthy of protection or wasn't entitled to protection because she didn't act right. You know, that whole, you know, she wasn't a perfect victim, therefore she deserved everything that she got. She didn't respond in the perfect way, therefore she asked for it type trope. Now, anybody following me knows I cannot stand this kind of, this way of thinking. The level of aggression, physically, psychologically, and in any sort of way that we're faced with when it comes to this type of situation, how can I say? That level of aggression can be responded to in 1,000 different ways. And just because that woman doesn't respond in the way that you think that she should respond to be eligible to be a victim, doesn't mean that she's not a victim. Doesn't mean that she deserved what she got. And I resent this message being spread through social media. Honestly, it really grinds my gears. But anyway, back to what I was saying. One video in particular stood out to me. And this one was done by a woman. And it was triggering for a number of reasons, because on the surface, it sounds like what she's saying is acceptable. But in reality, it's actually severely problematic on so many levels. But before I get into that, before I get into breaking it down, take a look at the video.
In regards to Black women not being protected, let me first state the obvious. No man should put his hands on a woman. We desire protection, but sometimes what we don't understand is that true protection comes with a level of control. Bodyguards are a good example. A bodyguard will make their client leave from a dangerous place. The bodyguard has to know all the details: who, what, when, where, why, and how. And the client has to listen to the bodyguard and follow the instruction that the bodyguard gives them. It's really an agreement between all parties involved. When the person who needs protecting does not follow the instruction and the direction of the protector, it puts the protector in a situation where they're more likely to lose
Let me stop this for a minute. In the Black community, who is the protector protecting the women from? That's exactly, you guessed it. If you thought if the Black community just had Black women in it, say, right? Crime would drop by like 80%. I'm being very conservative with that number. And I have a live coming up on it about how us Black men, we trash the Black community. And then we want to monetize public safety. That's how it's going down. We want to monetize public safety after we ruin the Black community. Black men, if you say to yourself, why should I protect Black women? The simple answer is we made it like that. We made the community like that. So we should do everything we can to reverse that. You know what good protection is? Unfortunately, it's protecting Black women from ourselves. If that isn't effed up, I don't know what is. That's crazy.
Their life. I have 4 brothers and a father, and I listen to their instruction even when they're not around. They have told me to stay away from certain places if I'm by myself or if it's late at night. They've also advised me not to be drunk or high in certain situations. Even though...
You know what's funny? Is that I guarantee you there are more Black women advising Black men on safety and precaution than there are Black men advising Black women on safety and precaution. You want to know why? Black women would not survive if they did the stupid shit that black men do. I hate to say it, but we do some dumb shit. And just in case you guys want to argue with me, let me play. Let me play this one.
Take a look at some terrifying video here from Atlanta. It shows a shootout at a gas station. You can see a man walking out of the store. Another man with a gun in his waistband is following him. Then the man goes to his car and pulls out an AK-style pistol. Moments later.
So basically, it looks like to me this guy picked the wrong gas station. He chose wrong. He chose the wrong gas station. So I'm going to give you guys some advice. When you're out with a date or when you're out with your woman, go out of the way not to stop at a gas station, preferably all night. But if you have to, go to a gas station in a safe area. So you saw these women in the video. I'm like, oh yeah, a man's gonna tell you this, a man's gonna tell you that. We are 160. Black men, we are putting each other down every 60 minutes. Who are we teaching? Who are we protecting? We probably put black women in more danger than we do keeping them out. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Let me go back. Let me go back to the good doctor. Let me go back there because she was breaking it down. Give me 1 second. Here we go.
Let's talk about this Rose situation. A woman gets hit in the face with a brick.
Here.
A bodyguard will make their client leave from a dangerous place. The bodyguard has to know all the details: who, what, when, where, why, and how. And the client has to listen to the bodyguard.
Hey, you know what's funny? And I grew up in that area. Caucasian people don't talk about shit like this. Unless it's their job. They just don't, because they don't have to. Isn't that telling?
Bodyguard and follow the instruction that the bodyguard gives them. It's really an agreement between all parties involved. When the person who needs protecting does not follow the instruction in the direction of the protector, it puts the protector.
We are not black men. I wish we were, but we are not protectors. We are protagonists. We put women in more peril than if we weren't around them. We can fix it if we could fix it. I don't know. Well, maybe not. But we have the opportunity to fix it. But we are not. Let me put it that way.
Protector in a situation where they're more likely to lose their life. I have four brothers and a father, and I listen to their instruction.
Who loses their life more than black men in America? Name me a group of people who lose their life more than black men in America under gunfire. You guessed it. Nobody.
Even when they're not around.
We do it bad. We do it the best.
They have told me to stay away from certain places if I'm by myself or if it's late at night. They've also advised me not to be drunk.
Are you that stupid? She seems like a sensible woman, but she can't be if she has to be advised of this shit. Being advised of somebody, by the way, being advised is information. Has nothing to do with control or submission or any of that crap. This woman right here is an ultra mammy.
Drunk or high in certain situations. Even though my brothers, my dad, and the men in my life protect me, I in turn protect them by listening to them and following their instructions.
No, you protect them, okay, by telling them to put their guns down. That's how you protect them. Try to stop acting like they're sensible men. Now, the group you might be in might be sensible. But other than that, read the newspaper. Check the stats out. We're not doing what we need to do.
They don't have to come to my defense in some wild scenario, because if I listened to them, I wouldn't have been there in the first place. And this is another thing I feel like is pertinent to say, and I know folks ain't gonna like this one. I don't have sons right now, but when I do have sons, I'm gonna teach them that there's a difference between diamonds and dirt and rubies and rocks. Rubies and diamonds are often in jewelry stores. They're in glass cases, they're secured, there's an alarm system. There's a lot of layers of protection because those things are valuable. But you could pull over to the side of the road and find some dirt and rocks. Expecting a man to risk his well-being, his future, and his life on someone who does not see value in themselves or the man is asinine. That's a very asinine thing to ask.
Remember now, Black men, we put each other down every 60 minutes. And she's talking about this.
Expecting a man to risk his well-being, his future, and his life on someone who does not see value in themselves or the man is asinine.
The man who doesn't see value in himself the most is the man. Women value life more than men do. It's that simple.
And that's a very asinine thing to ask. All I'm saying is protection comes with a little bit of sacrifice. It comes with a little bit of control. And me personally,
She's telling you to be a mammy.
Feel that what I have to sacrifice and the amount of control I have to give up is 100% worth it to receive the protection that I've been getting my whole life.
Keep watching.
This woman is the perfect example of someone who has been indoctrinated with the male perspective, lives by it, and also uses it to judge other people, otherwise known as a pick-me. Now, I don't like to use that term because it's very name calling and degrading. In a later video, I'm actually going to delve deeper into this pick-me behavior and show how it relates to trauma responses. But for now, we're just going to use that phrase because everybody knows what it is. And even though she's not saying this to gain male attention or the male gaze, it's still pick-me behavior because, again, she's speaking solely from the male perspective. Her viewpoint is solely from the male perspective. And that is essentially what a pick-me is. A woman that is operating, judging, and acting solely from a male perspective. Now, in relationships, it's connected to getting the guy, being the favorite, being the cool girl, etc., etc., etc. Here, it's just her being so indoctrinated that she doesn't even know that she's indoctrinated.
And actually uses that indoctrination to defend men and explain away the unexplainable, the unacceptable. This is what makes pick-me so dangerous, because they will defend the most despicable acts done by a man and even gaslight you as the woman, as the victim, into believing that you're in the wrong and you're to blame.
The first thing that jumped out at me straight away is her notion that you have any kind of control over whether you're attacked or not. Yes, you can take precautions, but at the end of the day, she could have been attacked anywhere, in any place, at any time of day, for any reason. That is the reality of the situation. So she's talking about all these precautions, but these precautions are only illusions designed to help her feel as though she's got any control over the situation. Because in reality, those precautions don't actually prevent you from being attacked. That's the reality of the situation. She could have been attacked in broad daylight coming out of Walmart. Makes absolutely no difference. So that was the first thing that jumped out at me. Also, Ro was actually out at night. And I'm not sure whether it was late at night, but she was out at night. So her bringing up these precautions that were in direct contradiction to Ro's situation, there's that implication there that had she not have been doing those things, she wouldn't have got attacked. So it's kind of her own fault. for not taking those precautions that she spoke about earlier. So essentially victim blaming. You know, that whole what were you wearing, what were you doing, what were you drinking type thing when women get attacked. She then goes on to say that she's going to pass on and teach her son the same devaluing indoctrination that she was taught, which isn't surprising, but yeah. She actually goes on to explain that she's going to teach her son that there's a distinct difference in value between women, and actually compares women to rubies and rocks and diamonds and dirt. Her whole theory is that rubies and diamonds deserve to be protected because they're willing to be controlled in order to have that protection. And dirt and rocks don't deserve to be protected because they don't follow those guidelines. They don't listen to instruction. And in fact, behave this way because they don't actually see the value in themselves. And whilst that may not have been what she said word for word, this is what she's essentially saying here. There is, I admit, some element of control required, as she said when she gave the examples, in protection. But what is the criteria for falling into the dirt and rocks category? Is it just the fact that you're not willing to be controlled because you don't listen to advice? And if so, how far are we taking that? If a man says, I don't want you going to the club for your sister's birthday because clubs are dangerous, and you go anyway, does this make you dirt? Who's measuring this? Who's defining this? Answer, the men in her life and eventually her son. And this is the major problem I have with this theory that she has in her mind, this indoctrination that she's going to pass on. It has only men judging
the value of a woman, whether they're a ruby, a diamond, or dirt and rock,
based on what they want and the amount of control they desire to have. She says that the sacrifice she makes for protection is worth it. But what happens when it's not? What happens if the sacrifice robs you completely of your autonomy as a grown woman? Is that woman still dirt for refusing to sacrifice that? This woman basically got on social media and supported all the men and their misguided views about protection in women by basically saying Roe wasn't protected because she's dirt, and she is protected because she's a diamond, and that she agrees so much with this theory that she's going to pass it on to her son when she has one. So in that one video, even though she says women shouldn't get hit by a man, she then goes on to justify why Roe was hit by a man and also why she was not protected in true pick-me fashion, which is thoroughly disgusting. But that is what we're dealing with, ladies. It's not just the men and then the toxic ways that they think and behave. It's also women who have taken on this thought process that we also have to deal with. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the issue. Let me know yours in the comments and let's keep this discussion going. Give this video.
All right. Give this video a thumbs up. Go to the LW Academy Hub for Women and make sure you interact. This is what's going down. Alexander, welcome to the stage. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm on break right now. I was listening, and I have to say, I call the women who again worships black men, I call them black male worshipers, because when you think about it, if they victim blame the victims who are either in a domestic violence situation or they have their life taken. And I did a video on a preference that was unalived by black men and by a black man, because she wouldn't get an abortion. And it's like now the black male worshiping is getting out of hand. And I agree with everything that LAW were I mean, I agree with what she was saying because for the women, for the woman that you showed, you know, yeah, for the woman that you showed to actually say, you know, that I mean, actually justifying this stuff. This is like, this is why there needs to be a separation of Black women, you know, because once the Black male worshippers, just release their well, I would say I don't know how else to say this, but Black women, they need to open up their options. Black women who want protection and do not want to be compromising.
Okay, wait, hold on one second, Alexander. I need to show something on the screen for everybody. Check this out. Everybody was making myths about her faking her injuries. And check this out. As you can see, let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. No. So anyway, but let me show you something. Let me show you something here. Houston Police Department. As you can see, the title is assault. She didn't have to show you this. Today's visit, you were seen by Dr. Jennifer Carnell, MD. Reason, visit, facial injury. Okay. Diagnosis, trauma. Okay. What are the causes? This condition is usually caused by a bone injury, result from a hard, direct hit, fracture, sports, bone. So all the fakers that were faking, saying she was faking it, have a nice day. You was wrong.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And this is, dang, I feel real bad for her,
No, feel bad. Don't feel bad just for her. Feel bad for her and other Black women. This is how Black men feel right now. This how we be right here is in this photo. We have no problem. Look how meek he is in that photo. That's how we are when it comes to other cultures. But we will put a brick on the side of our own women's face. That's for sure. We will definitely put a brick on the side of a woman's face, which is sad. We shouldn't be doing that. That's the issue right there.
Yep, that actually is the issue. It's like most Black men do not, they want to control Black women and everything that they do. But when it comes to them stepping up to the white man, as in the poster, as in the picture you showed me, it's a whole different story. I mean, like at this point, what's the use of Black women even remaining in the Black community?
I mean, there's really, quite honestly, again, we went over the numbers earlier today. I went over the numbers of options for Black women. and their options only look bad is if they exclude every other culture out. The options look very good when they start looking at other options. I'm not saying black women should strictly just go after strictly date out, but you got to take a close look. I'm going to keep it objective here. You should take a close look because your odds of finding the right man that will love you and everything quintuples if you look out. If you have an open mind. Let me put it that way. I'm going to be nice tonight. If you have an open mind, your options open up a great deal. If you're looking for just a good soul and not maybe a person in a brown package or a white package or a blue package or a purple package, your options go up drastically. So, I mean, hey, black love I wish it was something still. I was born in the era of black love, but we have too many issues to solve before we can really endorse. Before at least I can endorse that. So basically, that's that.
Yeah, and also I've seen a video of a black man who was in the military, and he decided to delete, his pregnant girlfriend he decided to take her life. And I see black men come in with the victim blaming, also the pick-me's, and I